Hey guys, Dal here from Dal's Rigging and Crane Tips. Big shout outs to the Thursday morning. One more day and then you're out. Weekend on. Let's get on it. Yeah. Nah, jokes, but maybe. Anyway, footy season's among us, so that's starting soon. That's good, man, because I've been going insane. And tennis and cricket doesn't really do it for me. So footy's coming back. Yeah. We get to see some big hits. Anyway, just want to do some shout outs to my OG followers. Um, to my followers on YouTube, man. I'm getting a lot, so it's good. It's great to see. But it's not just me, it's you guys. We're a family. We're Crane Crew. We're brothers of the hook. We go way backs. We'll do a motorbike ride soon. Dell's Rigging and Crane Tips, MC. Gonna drive over the state. Yeah. Shout out to my main man, Blake Muluton. Shout out to Mr. Slade. Shout out to Luke Brandhodge. Yeah. Shout out to Paul Bateman. Shout out to Luke Knock. Part 3, bruv. Yeah, part 3 career enrichment's coming up, bro. I might do it after this video. Alright, Big Boy. Chair Big Boy. That's my day one guy right there. Can you do a video and talk about bike placement and rigging the load? Yeah, I can, man. It's coming up on this one. Shout out to Jansen Van Zanten. Shout out to Gilbo GP. And that's all it will load. But shout out to all my new subscribers, man. We're trying to build a family here. You know what I mean? We look after each other. Maybe if people don't give you love at work and they don't teach you shit, come to Uncle Delwyn, bro. Come to Uncle Delwyn. I'll look after you for a small fee out the back. Nah, joking. No fees, man. It's all free here. Because if you don't do it free, then are you genuine? Do you think you're doing it out of the goodness of your heart? Probably not. You know what I mean? I just want, your money. But I'm not getting any money for this. I'm just sick and tired of people not knowing what they're doing and no one teaching them. So that's what it's about. So anyway, Big Boy, can you do a video about bike placement on rigging loads? Yeah, I can. Now the video yesterday, I said you need to use your imagination. So I've got the biggest load I've ever rigged up in front of me here, and we're going to do bike placement. And it's not a big video, it's a pretty easy tip, but for you new guys who are struggling, this is going to be a great tip for you guys. Now, choking square loads. Alright. Tilt this down a bit. I'll get this here. Alright, I've got a square load here, and just pretend that this is a sling. When you hook up a square load, you get the hitch. First of all, you get it off center, and you use your arms to tighten it, and you get it off center. And your arms can only tighten so much because that's your limited strength. So you get it off center like that. See, it's off center, it's not in the center. Because when the crane picks it up, it's got more strength than you. And what happens is that it pulls it, when the crane picks it up, it pulls it into the center. Just like that happened there. So when you're choking square loads, always start it off center. So see there, it's off center, and then when the crane picks it up, boom, it gets it to the center, and then your load will be perfectly level and you'll look like a guru. So that's the tip, guys. When you're choking around a square load, get it off center a little bit first. See, like that, it's a little bit off center, and then when the crane picks it up, it will pull it into the center, which is center now. It's probably a little bit off, but you get what I mean. You know what I mean? You get what I mean. So it's a little bit off center there, a little bit off center, and then when the crane picks it up, boom, It's in the center, and that's what happens. So if you start off your hitch in the center like that, and then the crane picks it up, guess where it's going to be? It's going to be off center, and this load's going to be on the piss. So that's the tip. Always get it off center on that side of the hitch. Do it as hard as you can with your arms, and then when the crane picks it up, it's going to get it center. Boom. Alright? That's it, big boy. That's what I got for you, bro. But in saying that too, while I'm here, since I'm here, bros, since I'm here, sorry guys, just gonna waste a bit of your time, but it's all worth it. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, bro. I ain't got time for you, Darwin. Far out. Hurry up. Be more prepared. I know. But look, I'm prepared. I got this. Now look, this is the second hitch that I get really frustrated when riggers do. What it is someone teaches this to people, and it makes them look smart, or it makes them look like they're technical, but I don't think there's anything smart or anything technical about it. I've never used it, I've never had to use it, I've never needed to use it, and if anything, it doesn't, it can hurt your loads, and it also doesn't work at all for steel erection. So here's what it is, alright? You've got a square load, there we are now, and people do this hitch where they put the hitch on the corner there, and they put another hitch on this corner here, and they pick it up like that. Now why I don't like this is because it twists the load. It twists the load. And now I've seen its merit in some things, I'll give it that. When you're picking up, I think, like formwork timbers, you know, it can be good, I guess, to hold everything down. But the thing that happens is it twists the load, and your load gets twisted. And if you're lifting up anything valuable, or planks of wood, it can actually snap the planks of wood, and it can do damage. Now the other thing, if you're in steel erection, for the new guys, steel erection is big warehouses. You're putting up big warehouses, so you've got big columns on each side, and then you've got rafters over the top. You can get single flat rafters, or you get apex rafters. So you got that, it's like trusses, but steel trusses, steel erection, all right. And then you've got purlins, and then you put up the roofing on top of it. You're making big industry warehouses, all right. And this is where it especially doesn't work. This rigging technique that I've seen, because when you do a hitch on each end like that, I've seen it done before. When you do that on rafters, what happens, and the rafters are the top piece, and you've got bolts on one end and bolts on the other, you'll get one piece up, and this rigger on that side, he'll be able to get his bolts in. But since you're twisting the rafter, all of these bolts will be out of whack. And he'll go, I can't get these bolts in, bro. And you're like, oh, why? Why? Is because you've done this stupid hitch, this side-to-side hitch, which doesn't do anything but twist the rafter so the bolts don't go in. So I feel like I'm getting upset here, but I don't like the hitch. I don't use it, especially on steel erection. I think on construction it has its merit with like formwork timbers, you know, 4x2 and stuff, because I think what it does is you can use that hitch with your chains as a as a single hitch, and the chain is wrapping around every single timber. So I think that's where it's come from. But I think that people gravitate too fast towards using this. They gravitate to, they go, oh yeah, I know this like really cool trick, man. Yeah, I'll show you. And it doesn't look good on the load. It twists the load. If anything, I'd gravitate to just having your hitch with chains or slings in the middle, man, on any load. I'd gravitate to that. If you've got timbers in the middle, like you say, double wrap it. If you can't double wrap it, then what we do is we put timbers underneath this high part. You put timbers underneath that high part there, and then that secures it, and then that puts weight down through all the other timbers. But yeah, so I hope that helps. I hope you understand that, and with my makeshift stuff. But I mean, like I said in the other video, I got to stop making excuses that, you know, I don't have the gear. You guys can understand. You've got imaginations. I'm sure that helped. So there you are, big boy. Make sure when you're choking a load, you put it off center first. And then when the crane picks it up, boom, it'll go into center. Alright? Perfect. First time, every time. Make sure you're going the right way too. Because if your hitch is on that side and the crane comes up, it'll be way off center. So the hitch side, a little bit that way to the left, and then when the crane picks it up, perfectly in center. Hope this video helps. Like this video, subscribe here. Dow's Rigging and Crane Tips. Oh yeah, yeah. Brothers at the Hook. Chirp.